Justice Page Middle School with their city of Nadee, Sooraj. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Felix.
I'm Kumari.
I'm Nora.
I'm in 8th grade.
We're all in 8th grade.
Yeah.
The second part is the turntable.
Our second moving part is the solar updraft tower, which is just a fan. It's hard to see if you're in that. The ribbons we don't actually have in our city, just for effect.
Can you describe the zones for us?
Okay, I can, I guess. So we have a mostly residential commercial zone, as a mixed commercial and residential zone. We have an image over there of our zoning. And we have an industrial zone over here, which is surrounded by a green space to help kind of buffer the effects of any pollution or like air quality that might be bad near the for the residents. We have it farther away from the river to make sure that nothing leaks out and gets polluted. And then we have a pure commercial zone over here. And,
So each district is a residential commercial mix, so there's not just one purely residential zone. So make a walkable city.
Can you talk us through this different scales of the different quadrants you got here?
This scale here is 1 inch equals 50 feet. This scale here is 1 inch equals 2 feet. And the scale on the back is 1 inch equals 100 feet.
And then the guy right here, the 1 inch equals 2 feet section, can you explain that to me? What are we seeing here?
This is showing our permeable cool pavement, which is the pavement throughout our city. And it's like a zoomed in version of it.
Can you tell me about the different transportation modes or what the transportation looks like within the city?
Transportation is mostly public transportation using buses or walking and biking. You can rent cars or qualify for cars through disabilities.
and there's a bus stop every block. We have a bus stop running through, and it's powered by green hydrogen.
Can you tell us a little bit about the building materials that you used?
Yeah, so all of it is actually recycled or donated, and these are dowels. These are nuts and bolts. Let's see, turf, assortment of beads and stuff. Yeah, beads, marbles, old chapstick containers, tubes, batteries, hand sanitizer caps.
Can you quickly run us through all your climate change adaptations?
Our adaptations are our carbon capture systems and our solar updraft towers and those are our mitigations, not ag. And our adaptations are our permeable cool pavement and the Resilio.
As well as like all the greenery implemented around the city. Yes.
Resilio is the rooftop gardens.
How did you make the rooftop gardens?
We just kind of hot glued turf to any of the, all of the buildings actually that we created.
Is that how you made the trees in the back there too?
Oh, those were some things we used from old models from Justice Page that we could.
Turf wrapped around tickets.
Yeah, thank you.
I see it looks like you're on waterfront. What does the water utilities look like throughout the city?
Can you explain the question actually?
Yeah, just thinking about infrastructure, it looks like you're on the waterfront. So do you also have water throughout the city, or what does the infrastructure look like to deliver that?
So we have these underground tubes where
Sooraj. I'm a real estate agent, Sean Sheep. As you were looking at this wonderful house down near the beach.
Yeah, I'm Paul, and this is my wife, Erica. I wanted to ask you, are there many single-family homes?
We have some, but the majority of our residential buildings are apartments, condos, and duplexes. Citizens pay less when they move to multi-family homes.
What can we expect living here?
Well, we have a population of 285,000, and the majority identifies Indian. It's mostly flat here, and we get a lot of rain come monsoon season.
Should we be worried about floods?
No, hydraulic engineers have designed an underground water storage tank to collect water from storm drains, which are part of our separate sewer system.
Erica and I love to shop, but hate traveling far to do so.
Well, you're in luck. Due to our commercial and residential zones being mixed, shops and restaurants are within walking distance, saving me hundreds of dollars.
Can we travel around without walking or biking?
Yes, there's a bus stop every block, or you can rent a car. You can also qualify for a car if you have less mobility. And there's a grid system running through every zone, making it quick and easy to navigate. So, what do you guys think?
I love it.
I couldn't think of a better home for us.
Hi, I'm a real estate agent, Paisley Company. Are we looking at this beautiful apartment in District 6 of Nadee, Sooraj?
Yeah, I'm Patricia, and I love how there's greenery on the road. But we're close to an industrial zone. Does that affect the air quality?
No, the entire city operates on clean, renewable energy, and there's a green zone surrounding the industrial zone.
I'm Vanessa. How does your city combat waste?
Citizens must adhere to the Citizen Waste Management Law, which ensures objects at their endpoint must be incinerated, composted, reused, or recycled. If they fail to comply, they'll be charged a small fine.
Ooh. On a different note, learning about the downfall of cities is my guilty pleasure. Apparently, Nadee Sooraj's old agricultural line economy crashed due to heat waves and unpredictable monsoons. Due to those changes, more than 65% of your working people became unemployed. How is Nadee Sooraj recovered?
Nadee Sooraj uses many strategies to adapt to climate change and also introduce resilience. A rooftop system that stores rainwater underneath vegetation and cools the surrounding air through evaporation. We also use permeable cool pavement, or PCP.
How does that make any difference?
PCP is light colored, has a reflective material in it, and it semi-filters and temporarily stores water until being infiltrated into the soil. This reduces risks of flooding and river contamination.
Oh, I read in an article online that Nadee Sooraj has a ton of green spaces. It said like parks, gardens, and boulevards. It said they took a while to grow, but now they absorb a ton of CO2 and cool the earth through transpiration.
I actually know something.
Yeah, and studies have shown that living near greenery can increase psychological well-being.
This city makes me feel less grouchy.
Guess we'll get an offer in ASAP. Anything to make Patricia less grouchy.
Hi, I'm Patricia. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Clementine Laffer-Jefferson, and I'm excited to show you this apartment with a one-of-a-kind view of the 3 hills we have.
Hi, Miss Laffer-Jefferson.
Mike and I are friends, and we go to the university here, but I don't want to live in a dorm anymore.
Also, could we ask you some questions for our research project?
Sure.
How exactly does Nadee Sooraj work innovative energy production?
Nadee Sooraj has 3 energy sources, all renewable, and they...
Solar, thermal, and green hydrogen.
Yes. Our solar panels have a payback time of 1 year. For true efficiency, they follow the sun as the day progresses.
Do solar updraft towers produce solar thermal energy?
Yeah, our electrical and civil engineers designed the first advanced solar updraft tower. Turbines placed from the bottom to the top, taking full advantage of the height and updraft.
So the turbines spin, generating electricity.
Yeah, and in the last few decades, electrical engineers have made huge progress with green hydrogen and its efficiency. They created a 98% energy-efficient battery with a constant flow of green hydrogen into fuel cells, allowing it to power 50% of the city at a low cost. And here's the brochure.
So engineers contain the volatile nature of gaseous liquid hydrogen, making it solid and stable.
And thanks to those advancements, Nadee Sooraj is an electrified city. And remember, in case of brownouts, other neighborhoods' microgrids can supplement yours.
I'm fascinated by your two-pronged mitigation system. Can you tell me more about it?
Absolutely. The first prong rests on our ASUTs being implemented all over the world.
So the first ACT cooled the surrounding air, but the fluid nature of the atmosphere kept it from making an impact.
Then, our brilliant team of mechanical engineers were able to miniaturize the ASUTs and sell or rent it in parts on a sliding scale relative to a country's GDP.
And the second prong relies on our carbon capture systems being implemented around the world in accompaniment with the ASUTs in the World Cooling Program, or WCP.
Can you explain the carbon capture system to me?
Here's a quick rundown. The carbon capture systems pull CO2 from the air, dissolve it in water, and then inject it into the naturally abundant volcanic rock. The CO2 reacts to make limestone, which stores it safely. But a lot of energy and money is needed to manufacture all components of the two-prong mitigation system.
So at the start of WCP, most of the money came from taxpayers, and people were angry over that.
However, it's clear how much of a difference WCP has made, so it's not a problem anymore. In the 30 years it's been in effect, the global temperature has been lowered by 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
This has improved the quality of life in Nadee, Sooraj by making heat waves, smog, and unpredictable monsoons a thing of the past. Citizens are physically healthier, with fewer cases of heat and air pollution-related conditions.
So, to clarify, Nadee Sooraj is a vibrant city, taking the lead globally and bringing down the world's average temperature through innovative adaptations and mitigations with the help of brilliant engineers.
Thank you. This will be great for our reports.
And this will be a great home for me.
I'm glad I could help.
All right, thank you for your presentation. First question we have for you today is, how did the engineering design process help you create and develop your future city?
Well, I guess for our presentation at least, we had a lot we wanted to put in there, a lot of information we wanted to cover. And for our essay, we had a word count of 1,500 words. But for the presentation, we only had 7 minutes. So we guess we kind of just figured out what the most important stuff we wanted were, and to highlight it, but still make it entertaining. And so hopefully we were able to do that.
Thank you.
Second question. How does your city support low-income or vulnerable residents?
Everybody has equal access to government services like education, healthcare, transportation, and people with disabilities can qualify for cars, and everyone who needs financial assistance can be fairly high.
Thank you.
What trade-offs did your city have to make to implement its climate change adaptation?
So all the greenery could go out and grow, and so it didn't really become beneficial to the city until it was able to reach its full potential. The permeable cool pavement, while it was being built, it was a nightmare for transportation.
But it was all worth it because now all the green spaces absorb a ton of CO2 and cool the air, and the PCP helps stop floods.
What is the most futuristic part of your city's climate change solution?
I would say the advanced solar updraft towers, because they are implemented all over the world, and they just figure out a way to create energy, but also lower temperatures.
Where did you get inspiration for those updraft towers?
I was just like web surfing, and just came across it, and it seemed really intriguing, and I thought that it could be used.
They are like already in existence, they're just not as advanced as they are in our model.
Okay, very cool. Did you guys find other places for inspiration for your city?
We definitely took a lot of looks at pictures of modern Hindu architecture, as well as City Beautiful, which is a channel on YouTube.
And one last question for me. I'd just like to hear each one of you describe your favorite part of the city.
I'll start. I guess my favorite part of this city is just, I don't know, I think I really like the zoning and stuff about it. I thought that was really interesting to figure out what our commercial, residential, and industrial zones will be and how we're going to incorporate those to make it best for everyone.
My favorite part is the PCP, and I just like being able to know that like we found a way to like tackle like floods in our city and make sure that like it's safe for everyone.
I love how there's so much greenery incorporated around the whole city.
Awesome. What lessons on teamwork did you learn that you'll apply to future work?
I guess just making sure everyone was doing their part in the work, because we didn't want one person just be slacking off or one person doing all the work. So just figuring out an equal setup of work and time.
One more question. How did you design and build the moving parts?
So for the solar panels, we drilled in hinges to the block as well as the top of the board. And then for the solar updraft tower, we drilled a hole into this layer and then attached a fan in the bottom, which has two wires, one of which connects to the switch, and another which connects to two terminals put together, which connects a red wire and a black wire to the switch and the battery. And then turn it on and off to work.
What do you plan to do with your city after today?
What do you mean, like the model or
The materials.
The materials. Oh, I don't know. I can't speak for us all, but I think just like kind of give it for the next few years of Future City in our school. Give all the stuff of give future teams available things to use in their model because it really helped us.
And then, I can't speak for my team, but I will be taking home this.
I'll go along